most women think that life ends in marriage. See, outside marriage, you should have your own life. You should have what you are living for. When you have what you're living for, there are some things you can't take from a man. Single girls, this one is for you. You're in a relationship where the man pound you like fufu, and you're still there. And you're hoping that when he marries you, he will change. Sister, you're joking. You are really joking. That guy that has the mind to be beating you when he has not married you, what do you think that will change after he has paid his bride price? Your bride price. That time that he's sure that he now have you all to himself. And then there is a limit to where people will interfere, because it's now a family matter, and you are there because the guy is rich, because he has money, and you're already planning to enslave yourself because he has money. Lack of self-confidence. Why don't you plan? Because most women think that life ends in marriage. See, outside marriage, you should have your own life. You should have what you are living for. When you have what you're living for, there are some things you can't take from a man. When you see a man, you should be able to know that I and this person, we are not going to the same direction. But this money, this rich guy thing blinds most women, because you want to live in a big house. You want to reap where you did not sow. That's why you have planned to buy yourself, as in you won't buy yourself like this before your time. A guy will pound you. He will even enslave you. He will send you to oh Jesus. He does not even have any good plan. He use you, you run errands, you wash car. He will send you, because I see some girls washing their boyfriend's car. You don't have anything to do, right? You are jobless. That is not even a criteria for him to marry you. Even that rich guy, that guy you think is rich, you want to serve him, you want to please him, you want to cook, you want to wash his clothes, you want to wash his car. That's not what he's looking out for. Himself does not even also want to settle with a liability. Get busy. Look for something to do. Even if your money is not as big as his own, but be doing something. Do something. Look for a job if you have to. Don't depend on a man. Don't depend totally on a man. If not, you will enslave yourself forever. You can't buy anything for yourself with your own money. And that is why whenever there is an issue, he will beat you up. He will pound you like food, because he owns you. He owns almost even the air you breathe. Everything from head to toe. You can't boast of something that you did for yourself. Even water is shameful. I don't know how people get comfortable in this kind of situation. Me, I'm the kind of woman that dreams that one day I offer my husband a car. One day I get him gifts. Time to time I do that. The ones that I can afford to. Some women, a dime, they can't. Water, they can't even buy in the house. They totally depend on that man. And that is why when you misbehave, because the man somewhere in his sees you like a total liability, sometimes he wish he can do away with you. That is why he will pound you, beat you up when you misbehave. That is not life. That is not life. Be responsible for yourself. Try to detect a toxic relationship. Before you even do that, have a dream. have something you're living for. When you have something you're living for, when that toxic person comes into your life, you will be able to know that this person is toxic. So many women have died out of true because of this domestic violence, and they were covering up. A friend will ask you, what is this mark on your face? You say you slipped and fell. You are covering up a man that is beating you. How? You're saying you want to buy yourself, you want to send yourself to journey of no return because of money, because of big house, because of luxury. When you have plan, when you are focused, when you have something you're living for, there are some things you won't take from a man. So let's get it right, women. Most times we don't help things, we don't help ourselves. Most times we put ourselves into the situation we find ourselves today, and later you start calling for help. There are some things that should have been avoided. When you find out that God, that thing that makes you cry, that makes people even divorce in marriage, has been there, even during relationship, but they thought they can change the person. Let me ask you, are you Holy Spirit that can change someone? You don't. Nobody has the ability of changing anybody. When that person discovered that he is doing something, he has been doing something wrong or right, or something wrong, that's when the person will plan to stop. But else, you can't change anybody. The man that has that habit of enslaving a woman, you can't stop him. This African men mentality. That man that has that habit of beating a woman, you can't stop him. You can't. So the earlier you walk away, the better for you. If not, you will buy yourself when your time never reach.